Hey kids, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, click that bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, hey guys, today we're back with another video, and it's not another video, it's like a challenge video. So what we're going to do is go to like scary websites, and we're going to like do some. So there's this website I just found like in the thing, and it's called deathdate. Oh my gosh. It looks mysterious. Okay. So I think you put your information in, I think, and then it tells you when you're going to die. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna put in my real name. It's not letting me type. Oops, I sneezed. I was born April. Okay. Female. Female. Hold on.
Nope, come on.
I'm like 160 pounds, and I don't do drugs. Okay, so it tells you 66 years, 5 months, and 19 days exactly. So we're gonna go to my calculator, and we're going to see how old I'm going to be when I die. I'm going to be just 79. That's not okay. But now we're going to do okay. Okay, an online comment would also like jump scared.
Those people did to me. I'm an American citizen. Yeah, well, that doesn't even matter too much.
Kevin, have you ever did this mission?
Okay, so there should be like this scary website for kids. I don't know. Okay, let's read some urban legends. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, let's see this one. Just because it's like a girl and like someone's dancing. Okay. This one is called Dancing with the Devil. Okay, let's read. Dancing with the Devil is an urban legend about a girl who goes to her school dance and meets a strange man in black. It is also known as devil at the dance. As the devil at the dance. There was a young girl who lived in Texas. She was excited because it was the night of the high school dance and she had bought a brand new dress for the occasion. She was sure she was going to look beautiful in it. She wanted the dance to be the best evening of her young life. Then her mother came in the house looking pale and determined. "You're not going to that dance," her mother said. "But why?" the girl asked her mother. "I have just been talking to the preacher. He says the dance is going to be for the devil. You are absolutely forbidden to go," her mother said. The girl nodded as if she accepted her mother's words, but she was determined to go to the dance. As soon as her mother was busy, she put on her brand new dress, sneaked out of the house, and hurried to her high school. As soon as she walked into the ballroom, all of the young men turned to look at her. She was startled by all the attention. Normally no one noticed her. Her mother sometimes accused her of being too awkward to get a boyfriend, but she was not awkward that night. All the boys in her class were fighting with each other to dance with her. Later, she broke away from the crowd and went to the table to get some punch to drink. Either way, she heard a sudden hush. The music stopped. When she turned around, she saw a handsome young man with jet black hair standing next to her. She looked striking with jet black hair slicked back from his forehead into an expensive suit. "You will dance with me," he said. The girl managed to stammer a yes. Completely stunned by this gorgeous man, he led her out to the dance floor, the music sprang at once. She found herself dancing better than she ever danced before. They were the center of attention. The man spun her around and around. She gasped for breath, trying to step out of her spin, but he spun her faster and faster. Her feet felt hot. The floor seemed to melt under her. When she was looking down, she noticed that the young man wasn't wearing any shoes. Instead of feet, he had black hooves. He spun her even faster. She was spinning so fast that a cloud of dust flew up around them, so they were both hidden from the crowd. When the dust settled, the girl was gone. The man in black browsed to the crowd and disappeared. The devil had come to his party and spun the girl all the way down to hell. Okay, this is why you listen to your mom. I remember when this happened. I was just sitting there in hell and boom, there she is. I spat out my tea when this happened. This would make a pretty good music video for Breaking Benjamin's Dance with the Devil. Moral of the story, never disobey your mom, never. Okay, we're gonna read Baby Blue.
Go about the strawberry?
Okay, Baby Blue is an urban legend about a strange game that kids play in bathrooms. If you perform the ritual, they say an evil, ghostly infant appears in your arms. The urban legend is related to the myth of Bloody Mary. To play Baby Blue, you have to go into your bathroom on your own, turn off the lights and lock the door. Then you stare into the mirror. Hold your arms like you are rocking a baby and repeat the words Baby Blue 13 times without making a mistake. If you do it right, then suddenly you should feel the weight of an invisible baby in your arms. The baby will get heavier and heavier as it grows larger and larger. Your feet will feel it scratching your arm. You will feel it scratching your arms. Before it gets too heavy, you have to quickly take the invisible baby, flush it down the toilet, and run out of the bathroom. If you don't do it fast enough, a hideous woman will appear in the mirror and yell, "Give me back my baby," and scream loud enough to break the glass. If you are still holding the baby, she will kill you. Some people believe the woman is Bloody Mary. She murdered her own child when she shattered a glass mirror and used a piece of broken glass to stab him to death. According to the urban legend, a group of girls found out about Baby Blue's story and decided to try it out. They didn't believe it would work, so they sent their friend Laura into the bathroom on her own. Oh my god, this was in a Roblox. If you play Roblox, then it should be in a game called Scary Stories, I think. And then it should be like the first one there. And it was like a whole bunch of them. It was 3 girls, and they made her go into the bathroom. But I'm about to read it, so like everything about that was in a Roblox story you should already hear if you go into the scary story for thing for Roblox. Laura put out her arms and started to chant the phrase Blue Baby, Blue Baby. All of a sudden, the baby appeared in her arms and began scratching her. Laura was scared out of her wits and had no idea what to do. She wanted to drop it and run, but she was afraid what might happen, so she just stood there holding the invisible baby as it grew heavier and heavier. Suddenly, she caught the sight of something horrible in the bathroom mirror and screamed in terror. When Laura's friend When Laura's friends heard her screaming, they tried to open the bathroom door, but it was locked. Finally, they managed to run to the friend's house to get help. When they broke the open door, they found Laura lying dead on the bathroom floor. Her eyes had been scratched out. Wow. They couldn't move her body because something large and invisible was pinning her to the ground. I played Baby Blue a year ago. I did everything correctly and it felt like I was holding something and it was getting heavier and heavier. I was so excited and I didn't want to flush it away because I wanted to see the mother. I waited for a few minutes and she never appeared, so I flushed the baby away. I guess it didn't really work, but I'm still going to do a round 2. Okay. We're gonna read one more. I'm gonna do Crying Baby. The Crying Baby is an urban myth that has been circulating by email since 2003. It was the story of a woman who was home alone one night and heard the sound of a baby crying outside her front door. A few years ago, an email did the rounds warning people about a cunning serial killer who used a terrifying trick to lure his victims out of the safety of their home and into his clutches. One night, a middle-aged woman was sitting at home reading the newspaper. Her husband worked that night, which means she was often alone in the house. It was getting late, and she was about to go to bed when she heard a strange noise outside. It sounded like a crying baby that seemed to be coming from the bushes outside of her door. She thought it was very weird, but was tempted to go out and investigate. Just then, her dog, jumping to its feet, began barking and growling at the door. The woman got a strange and uneasy feeling. She stopped in her tracks and decided to call the police instead. When she told them she had heard the sound of a crying baby, the police said, "We'll be right over. Whatever you do, do not open your door." The lady hung up the phone. Don't hang up the phone. You're supposed to stay on the line with them just in case something bad happens. That's what they should really have done. Minutes later, she heard the sound of sirens as 2 police cars pulled her into her driveway. One policeman banged on the door while the other searched the bushes outside of her house. The woman opened her front door and let the policeman in. He was holding a doll in his arms and noticed that it was a tape recorder in his belly. The policeman pressed play on the tape, and both heard the sound of a baby crying, either way. He explained that there was a serial killer who was on the loose who was targeting women who were alone at night. He was using a cunning trick to fool the women into opening their front doors and coming outside. He would hide in the bushes and play a tape of a baby crying. The recording of the baby's cries would make women think there was a child in need of help, and they would come out of their homes. While they were looking for the source of the cries, the killer would emerge the bushes and murder them. He said that in the past few days, they have received several calls from women saying that they heard crying babies outside of their house when they were alone at night. The serial killer had already murdered 2 women in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and if it hadn't been for her dog warning her of the danger, she might have become his next victim. While the police officer have never actually come across a real-life case like this, the email was inspired by the episode of America's Most Wanted and theorized that a serial killer in Louisiana may have been using the crying baby lure to fool one of his victims. Years later, an episode of Criminal Minds also mentioned the serial killer using the crying baby lure. Okay, I really want to read one more. Praised that dog. We're gonna read Smiley Face since I want to see what it's all about. And later, we can read some more in the next episode. But this was not really a challenge video, but I wanted to just do something scary. I felt in the mood for something scary. So we're just gonna read this last one, and then I can make a part 2 of this. So you guys can tell me down below. The Smiley Face is a creepy urban legend from Europe about a man who does terrible things to girls who walk home alone at night. I used to do that in the beginning of the school year, and I'm going to start doing it now again because I get home around 5. And usually it's already getting dark around 5. So, please. This story is also known as the Smile of the Clown. One night, a teenage girl went to a nightclub with her friends, and they had a great time drinking and dancing. It was 3 a.m. by the time they left. Their friends lived in the city, but the girl lived in the suburbs. They said goodbye and went back to their apartment, leaving the girl to make her own way home. Unable to get a taxi, the teenage girl decided to walk home on her own. No! Oh my gosh. On the way? Wait, why didn't they just drive her home? Such friends. On the way, she had She had to cross through the park. It was very dark, and all she could hear was the clacking of her heels echoing in the night. She thought she saw something moving in the bushes, so she quickened her pace. Suddenly, a man appeared from behind a bush and blocked her path. His face was hideous. It looked terribly scarred and misshapen. She tried to run, but he cornered her and grabbed hold of her arms. The frightened girl pleaded for her life and tearfully asked to be let go. The man's deformed mouth twisted into a leering grin. "Do you want death or smiley face?" he asked. "Please just let me go," she cried. "Death or smiley face?" he insisted. The girl didn't know what he meant. "Smiley face," she replied, without a word. Oh my God. He pulled out his knife and sliced the corners of the girl's mouth up to her ears. Her face was left completely deformed. She was scarred for life. Whenever people saw her in public, they said she resembled a gross quay smiley face. Okay, guys. Wow. The only reason I would choose smiley face is because I'm married and I was married and my sister is my daughter. What?
Papa lost his buddy.
Wow. So guys, yes, I know my hair, but I hope you enjoyed that scary video. I really do hope you do. Like, if you're in the mood for something scary, I guess I can start doing this on my channel. I feel like it will be something good, like if you don't have like a challenge to do, like something scary could really, that's like as close to the challenge I can get to right now. But me and my sister are planning a talkie challenge, so I hope you guys enjoy, like I said already, and I hope you're in a scary mood now.